Hi there guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's upcoming fixture against Portsmouth. Now listen, if we're being completely honest, we all know how this game is going to turn out. Portsmouth are unbeaten in the league so far this season, 9 wins and 5 draws. They're top of the table, 32 points. You've got Colby Bishop, who's on 8 goals already this season. Reading are struggling, they've lost their last 4. We've just come off a 2-1 loss to Fleetwood Town at home. Trouble off the pitch still with wages and tax bills and stuff like that. And, you know, this game is just set up for Portsmouth to go and win. I mean, listen, if Reading go and win this, I think I said it the other day, I'll eat my shoe. Like, it's genuinely not going to happen. It happens for other clubs, but it doesn't happen for Reading. You look at when Port Vale lost 7-0 to Barnsley and they went and bounced back and beat Reading 1-0. You look at when teams are consistently losing and they come up against the top side, they end up getting a result, but we know that's not going to happen with this Reading team because there's no fight and there's no passion and no desire in it. You take a look at that performance against Fleetwood on Tuesday and it was such a gutless performance that I struggled to see how Reading aren't going to be 3-0 down at half time in this game. If Reading let Portsmouth have the opportunities that Fleetwood had in that first half, Reading will be 3-0 down come the first 20 minutes. Now, taking a look at Portsmouth themselves, we always look at strengths, weaknesses and style of play. John Mousinho is the manager over at Portsmouth and he's had a really good start to the season, hasn't he? When you take a look at strengths, you can see that attacking set pieces is very strong. Coming back from losing positions, aerial duels and defending set pieces, creating scoring chances, finishing scoring chances and protecting the lead are very strong. Now in terms of the weaknesses for Portsmouth, there's not too many. You can see that it's just avoiding individual errors and stopping opponents from creating chances. Now Portsmouth's style of play going into this fixture is their possession football, short passes, attempt crosses often, control the game in the opposition's half, they attack through the middle, and opponents tend to play aggressive against them. Now we spoke about Colby Bishop previously. He is the top average rating player for Portsmouth so far this season, alongside former Royal Connor Shaughnessy. Now he's come up clutch in the last couple of weeks, scoring at last minute corners against Wycombe, and he also did the other day as well. Now look, realistically Portsmouth should go and get this win. If we're being completely honest, this Reading side is just lacking confidence. And it's just lacking, in my opinion, any type of fight. It's just poor all round, and everyone can use the excuse of, oh, it's such a young, inexperienced team, but it is and it isn't at the same time. You've got the likes of Harley Dean in there, David Button, Lewis Wing, Sam Smith, Harvey Nibbs, who are all experienced EFL players. Hell, Femi Aziz is in his 3rd season this year, 4th season. Like, a lot of these players have played football at a competitive level for quite a long time, and it's just not been good enough. When you look at the young players that have come in, realistically, you're just looking at the likes of Caleb Vickers, Michael Craig, who arguably have been 2 of Reading's more standout performers this season. Kelvin Ehebachaman as well, probably is someone that is going to feel that pressure as well. Obviously only having a handful of appearances last season, and this year, just, I don't know, started off strong but has really struggled recently. Now, in terms of a Reading team, obviously I want us to stay away from the 4-4-2. I think playing against Portsmouth, when you take a look at their normal formation that they play, they like to play a 4-2-3-1 and pack that midfield in there with 3 central midfielders. Will Reading do that? I doubt it. I expect it'll be another 4-4-2 for Reading. But in terms of a team that I would play personally, I've got David Button in goal. Andy Yeardom is back from his suspension, so I put him at right back with Nelson Abbey and Tyler Bindon playing as the centre backs. I'm going to go with Nesta Guinness-Walker at left back. I think he was really poor though on Tuesday, and I think he'll be lucky to start this game because he was so poor against Fleetwood. Just consistently getting beat by his man. Just no fight, no passion, no energy again. Inside the midfield, I'm going to go with Michael Craig and Lewis Wing, and just in front of them, Ben Elliott. I think it's a good 3 central midfielders. You've got Lewis Wing, who can ping the balls. You've got Michael Craig, who can do the dirty work. And Ben Elliott can do that creativeness. I think Charlie Savage was poor again on Tuesday. And I think maybe it's just time to have him drop out of the team just for a little bit. 2 wingers that I am going to go with. are going to be Femi Aziz, who I thought had a really decent game against Fleetwood when he came on. I think he was probably Reading's bright spark, if we're being completely honest, in this game. So, yeah, Femi deserves his place in the side, in my opinion. I've then got Dom Ballard at left wing. I know it's a little bit controversial because Reading are got so many wingers in the side that why would you decide to go with a striker at left wing? I've got him there because I think he's got the pace and the power to play left wing, and he's someone that can knock the ball past his man and go sprinting on that run. And I think that would be, and him cutting in on the inside, I think it would be something that would do well really for Dom Ballard. And finally up front, we've gone with Sam Smith. Listen, his goal is coming. Realistically, should have scored against Fleetwood. Twice he must have cleared the ball from a header instead of putting it in the back of the net on Tuesday. But look, that's going to be my lineup. Look, what do I think for a score prediction? I'm going to go for 3-1 to Portsmouth. I think realistically they are going to be the winners, and I think that they are just going to dominate Reading on the pitch, if I'm being completely honest. Obviously, you've got the Sell Before We Die march as well. A lot of Portsmouth fans taking the mick. Obviously, Reading a few years ago when Portsmouth were in a similar situation, a couple of fans were kind of mocking it and, you know, just taking the mick out of the situation. Look, realistically, one fan doesn't represent a whole fan base. Any team that's in trouble, it's a shame really to see. Whether it's Southend, whether it's Reading, whether it's Man United, realistically. I think really football fans should all stick together and they should help with the cause. But again, that's because it's happening to my team. That's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll see you all for the Portsmouth review coming up tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.